Good morning and happy Vlogmas Day 13. It is Sunday, December 13th, and I had a little bit of time this morning, so I thought I would chat at you kind of about what's been going on and about what I'm knitting on. And I have my things arrayed around me and the cats are trying to mess with them already, so you know we're right on schedule. So we obviously have had a very quiet weekend, which is wildly appropriate considering what COVID numbers look like around my area. But last night I decided to use my holiday jar for the first time this season. If you've seen some of my earlier vlogs, you know that I filled this jar up with little holiday-ish, winterish things that I want to do this season, and when I'm in the mood I pull one out, and if it's something I would like to do that day I do it. If not, I put it back in and I pull something else. So last night I pulled s'mores night out, and we ended up doing that. If you watched yesterday's vlog, we pulled the fire pit out and we sat outside and enjoyed, good, we got some cat butts. We enjoyed some fire and some s'mores, which was really nice. It was a pretty mild night last night and it was drizzling a little bit, but it was still lovely to be out by the fire. Oh my god, what are they doing? Simpson has wedged himself, just if you can see, behind the tree. It's fine. Okay. So we did that and it was just a really lovely highlight, and then we sat down and watched the Poirot Christmas, which Hercule Poirot is a character created by Agatha Christie, obviously, and I want to say the BBC, it might have been ITV, I'm not sure, made a TV show starting in the late 80s going into the early 2000s, starring David Suchet as Hercule Poirot, and they did all of Poirot's stories, or at least all of the full novels. So we did we watched the one that's Poirot's Christmas. Andy a few years ago bought me the complete series, and we haven't like sat down and watched it from beginning to end because it's decades of TV, but we kind of cherry pick them, and we hadn't watched that one before and it was a lot of fun. It was, you know, the classic country house, locked door, murder kind of thing, so we really enjoyed that. Yeah, so that was yesterday. Today we're just kind of doing a few things. The cats are racing around. I don't know why they're so excited. Okay, cat disaster averted. We're just doing a few things around the house to kind of get everything under control. I'm gonna go into work for a couple of days this week, but after that I'm officially going to be on my winter break, and hopefully I'll be able to take y'all along on some very local to my house adventures. But I wanted to show you what I've been working on, and some yarn that arrived yesterday. So right now I am working, let me see, no, this is the front. I am working on a habitation throw, and this is a pattern by Helen Stewart. I knit one last year. Hang on, I'll grab it. Not last year, last spring, which feels like last year. And it's this really lovely scrappy throw pattern, and I love mine. In fact, I'm gonna put it on my lap right now because it's so cozy. That is really good for advent calendars, or just if you have a bunch of minis or a bunch of scraps. That's what I made mine out of. I made it out of just a bunch of stuff I had laying around, and I did that at the beginning of the pandemic's effect on the United States, and it was just so comforting. I find using leftover scraps up, or just yarn that has been caked up for whatever reason and has been sitting, I just find it so satisfying to use those things. So that blanket was really good for that. So this one is a little bit different because I don't know if you can tell, but I'm holding my yarn double. I feel like I'm dabbing, but trust me, I'm holding my yarn double to get more of a DK. And I've gone up a couple needle sizes so that I'm still getting some of that drape, but it is much squishier and thicker. And I'm really excited about it. And it doesn't hurt that it's ending up a little bit faster just because I'm holding it double. So we will see how far I get, because I have a different Advent project. This is my heart and cow that I think I've talked about a little bit on here. And I'm caught up to yesterday as far as my Advent colors go. It's rolling a little bit, which I hope I can fix in the blocking. But it's caught up. This one obviously is not. But I'm hoping to just use every single inch of my Advent calendar this year, because back again to that satisfying thing, and I don't know, it's just a good feeling to, I don't know, get this calendar and feel like you're using all of it, because otherwise feels like a waste. So I'm really enjoying that. This has been a really comforting knit to have in some of my end of the semester meetings, which hopefully are finished now. I have a webinar this week on how independent bookstores are working with libraries, and I'm really excited about that. But otherwise, I think I'm meeting free, which will be a huge relief after this past week that was for some reason packed with meetings. But yes, who doesn't love hearing about meetings? The other big thing that I'm knitting on right now is the Honeycomb Aran sweater, which is a free pattern by Patents. And it's just amazing. So I'm knitting this for my husband, Andy. This is the back. The back is completed. So I'm knitting that for him, mostly because we love the movie Knives Out. If you haven't seen it and you enjoy mysteries, then you need to watch it. Turn this off. Go watch Knives Out. It's a really fantastic film, but Chris Evans, who plays a jerk after years of playing Captain America, he at one point is wearing this stunning cabled sweater that's white, and his is also like, it has holes in it and stuff. Andy's will not have holes in it, but I really want him to have a sweater like that because it's beautiful. And I'm knitting that out of Focus. Thank you. It is Knit Picks Wool of the Andes, and it's in the Dove Heather colorway. I had to check because it's been so long since I purchased this yarn. I think I purchased this yarn like right after we saw the movie in theaters. But I'm finally knitting it this year. I'm hoping to have it done in time for Christmas. Oh, Hank. Hang on, Hank is... Let me use my double camera system to show you how cute Hank is being. Oh, hi Hank. Okay. Oh, no, Hank, no! I feel like my hubris of my two camera system has finally caught up with me. Words, prepositions in particular. That was coming. I deserved that. Thanks, Hank. Anyway, so I'm knitting this sweater for Andy for Christmas. I'm hoping to finish it. This is the front. I have, I'll probably say 5 more inches before I start the, maybe more than that, before I start the raglan decreases. And then I just need to knit the sleeves. So we'll see. But Andy knows about it. This is not a kind, I cannot personally knit the sweater in secret. I have knit sweaters in secret for him before, but once I have to like carry a notebook around, which is right here, with my notes on it for a sweater, then no, I'm not gonna knit it in secret. That's just how it goes. That's the rule. So he knows, and if it's not done on Christmas, then he does not care. Also, Christmas lasts for 12 days, so technically I have until January 6th to finish it. So yeah, that's what I've been knitting. And I'll admit, I'm mostly knitting on this because I'm just really attracted to the mindlessness of it. Because I'm really feeling that burnout from the end of the semester, which is always a thing. Like, a semester always catches up with me at the very end. But it was harder this year because the semester was harder, which, I don't know, makes sense. Okay, so that's what I've been knitting. Now I'm gonna figure out a tangle, but I also want to show you some yarn that showed up yesterday. I feel like, side note, I feel like I've been showing out a lot of stuff that has been showing up at my house, and it makes it seem like I'm forever buying stuff online. And I just want to clarify, that's not my life. I've mostly broken my online shopping habit, but I've been so worried about certain small businesses. Oh, think, he's gonna bathe in the background. I've been so worried about certain small businesses during this time that I have been purchasing more stuff than I would normally. But yeah, so this is some yarn that I got on Small Business Saturday from, shocker, Republica Unicornia. I think I have a problem. Kathleen's colors are just, they understand me. Not Kathleen, the colors, they understand me. And she also had a new base, a couple new bases, I think, or new to me bases in this update. So even though I am knitting with her yarn every day right now, because that's what my advent calendar is, I bought some more. But I'm very happy to support people like Kathleen who are doing rad things. Same with other small businesses, which I'll show you some stuff from later. Okay, so first up, I got this, which is the BFL silk base. This is one of her, I think it's her new base. If I'm lying, Kathleen, I apologize. It is 55% superwash blue flace Leicester and 45% silk. So it just has, gonna focus? Do it. Thank you. It has this wonderful sheen to it. And I'll admit, this was, oh, I'm right here, camera. Thank you. So I'll admit with this yarn, I totally fell for the Instagram marketing, because Kathleen posted about how she was going to use some of this yarn to knit a cozy classic light by Jessie May, which is a pattern I've knit before. I test knit the short sleeve cropped version, but then I started thinking about a longer version with the silk in it and how much wear I would get out of that in like March and April and May around here. So I bought some and I'm very excited about that. I think that might need to be like a February cast on. Okay, I also got, I think this is one of her new bases, but maybe I just haven't been paying attention, which is also likely. I got this. Ooh. Which I don't think you can tell from the camera, but it has bronze stellina in it. Yeah, bronze stellina in it. And this colorway is, so it's her bronze sparkle sock. And this colorway is Victorian Erotica Christmas Card. And I have no idea what I'm gonna do with these two skeins, but I wanted them to live in my house, and I'll figure something else out. I don't know. They're just so beautiful. Anyway, and finally, I got two skeins of this. Which is her BFL DK and the Colonel Mustard colorway. So, actually, hang on. So I've actually had some of this yarn before, and I knit it into this, which is a pattern from Helen Stewart's Knit Vent this year, and it's got this really beautiful cable. And of course, have I trimmed my ends? No, they're woven in though, so that's something. And oh god, what it's called, this pattern is called the, Samson is up to his business again. This is called the Cheering Hat by Helen Stewart, and she also has a matching cowl pattern called the Cheering Cowl that is a lovely cowl that has this cable pattern all over. So I got more of the yarn so that I could make a matching cowl to go with my hat. And this hat was my Thanksgiving cast on. It was a super quick knit. It was incredibly satisfying after the long-term projects I've been working on recently. And so I'm very excited to knit the cowl. So hopefully soon I will do that. But yeah, that's the stuff I've been knitting lately. The stuff that's been arriving at my house lately. I don't know what else to tell you. Stick around. I will pull something else out of my jar to see what festive things are coming this week. And yeah. I hope you're enjoying this background noise of me talking. I don't have something special going on in the background, except for Hank. Hi, Hank. Oh, but now Samson's gonna challenge Hank for the cat tower. Wow, what content. But I will see you later today, and I'll show you what I'm up to. Oh, hi Hank. So I let Andy pull something out of the holiday jar, and he pulled out enjoy a holiday beer, but he pointed out he was going to make a special holiday cocktail for his Dungeons and Dragons game this afternoon anyway. He plays on Zoom. So I was like, well, let's just have that. And so now I have a delicious cocktail to drink while I make chocolate chip cookies. Because why not?